Hey y'all. Man, these some heinous people. These people said they want to lock me up for the crimes they doing against me. Listen, I'm used to it. Remember, they've been locking me up, sending me to prison for stealing my identity for a very long time. Oh man, I really don't know what else to say. Look, I put her in the kitchen because I got the sheets blocking. Say hi to my Riri. But anyway, oh boy, listen. I don't know who you are, and I don't know why you want to lock me up for you around here doing crimes. You're supposed to be protecting the community, and here you taking money from somebody inheritance and trust fund, right? And you will do anything, and you a government official. So listen, I'm not afraid because I don't have a reason to be afraid. Y'all people stole my stuff and been gang stalking me for 59 years, and look at me. That's sad. Y'all destroyed my life for envy, hatred, jealousy, and y'all was what you call that? um that's sad. Insecure. And y'all trying to stop me from talking, and y'all got a whole bunch of old nanny up shit going on. But guess what? That's not my problem. That's your problem, because look how free-hearted and kind-hearted and generous I am. Y'all didn't have to steal from me. How you don't want somebody to have their own belongings, and then you just took it and did whatever you wanted to do with it, and then you thought I was some kind of sucker, or some kind of punk. You thought you was bullying me. Then you got my Facebook block. Excuse me, I was drinking some ginger ale. Excuse me. Yeah, I got my Facebook Live block. So whatever you're doing with the videos that I post, you transferring it over for this lady. But like I said, facial recognition don't lie. People do. Fingerprints don't lie. People do. Blood type don't lie. People do. All the universe in my soul family and sisters, brothers and sisters don't lie. People do. Cards don't lie. People do. The Bible don't lie. People do. And listen, however long this gonna take, I'm gonna rock it out. Because I know that I'm telling the truth. And they still ain't get me and this person together to take a DNA test, a lot of tests, but y'all steady committing crimes and saying I'm doing it. And nobody ever seen me do that. Y'all running around here talking about I'm a prostitute. Whoever seen me be a prostitute? I can't be nothing. But I can't be nothing but stuck in this house, or either, running around dashing, trying to make sure I keep a few dollars, because I never know what tomorrow gonna bring because of all of the heinous things that y'all doing. Because this lady don't want to go to prison and be accountable for what she did, along with her own tallied up crew. And God is showing y'all that every day I put this boot on the ground, right? He's showing y'all that I'm telling y'all the truth. But this COVID/code that's online got all kind of stuff going on here. They got cracks in the wall, holes in the ceiling, all kind of stuff. Put me on CCTV. They got me on the dark web, plastered all over the dark web, I heard. I don't know nothing about the dark web. And let me tell you, right, growing up, my mother didn't allow me to go outside. And everybody know it that I grew up around. So how could I have been a prostitute and a whore and a what you call that place? A stripper. These people said Yo, these people, they Photoshop, video. You know, fixed up they fixed up the videos and all that. It said that I'm a stripper. Listen, they telling lie after lie after lie after lie. They can't even keep the lies straight. Look at all the cards in the universe is telling the truth in the deal. Inheritance and trust fund stolen, and all of this crime going on. And these people trying to lock me up for this lady. Y'all did that already. Y'all been locking me up, throwing me in prison, stealing my stuff, saying that I'm a criminal. And that's sad. They got this old toe jam, Wigglefoot toe, jokey foot cop running around here. Talking about he got a warrant. What kind of warrant is that? And nobody never came and see about what's going on with me. I told you these people drugged me, and they came in my apartment and violated me because they got the key. Because this old nasty renting office here, and these nasty people was a part of that. They stole 9 DNA testers out of my house when I was down south with Isaac. They came in here and stole all my stuff. They come in this apartment every day and put their little mojo and stuff in here. Listen, that stuff don't work on me. I'm sorry, y'all. But I'm telling the truth. That stuff do not work on me. If you believe in God, right? And you do what God say do and not what man say do, you see me, right? I'm still here. That's why you should never let, like I said, you should never let the green grass fool you. And not even let it change your mind. Listen, it's greener when you until you get, on the other side. And then once you get on the other side and they settle you in, that's crap. Now look at that. This girl went behind my back and was betraying me for 18 long years. And look at God, smoke to find her and her little tallied up crew. And look at my father's sister, my aunt. That's a shame. And look, when I saw y'all, because I ain't seen y'all since my father's funeral, y'all was hiding real good. Gang stalking me, sending people in my, around me and to me to date me with all these STDs and stuff. Thought I was going to have that. Listen, if I was out there doing what they doing, like what they out there doing right now, yeah, I would have had all that stuff. But I was too scared to have sex with guys the way they raped me when I was growing up. Sure. Why would I have sex with them after they abused me? They lied and said I married somebody. My family, my nieces and all, they went and married people, for money and stuff. I never did those kind of things. I ain't see Rosetta do that. Everybody in this family married but me. Who I'ma marry? With all this abuse going around, who I'ma even talk to? That's what I said. Y'all think y'all back me into a corner? I was gonna bend and fold and do what y'all say do and say, okay, I'll take this. No, you playing with the wrong one. Cause Rosetta, she beat that in me, independency. She beat that in me, and everybody know it. And I thank God that she did that, because that made me know. And I never forgot what she whooped me for. And she did the right thing, because it instilled it in me. And it made me not never forget. Whoever put their hands on my mother, your day is coming. And all those that joined in, right? Get ready. I'm not afraid to go to prison. And I'm not afraid to die. Because at least if I die or go to prison, I know I'll still firm for what I believe in. But I know that God didn't bring me this far to leave me now. Just look how good I was and great I was to my family. They always took everything I ever had. That's why my hand is broke. Because I had a brand new suit. I was living in Staten Island. Had a brand new suit that I never put on. That's when the Adidas windbreaker suits came out. I had bought it and I had left it at my mother's house. I said, I'm going to leave these 2 outfits over here. So when I come visit my mother, living in Staten Island with my sister, I have something to put on. And that time when I was 17, Anthony came over there with my suit on. And I asked him, what you doing with my suit on? Take my suit off. I never wore it. The tags were still on it. And that's when me and him got to fighting. He broke my hand. So, whoever you are, official, you need to sit down and take a seat. You need to give that badge in and give somebody that deserved that badge. Because you don't know what happened to me in my life when I was growing up. You just took money, you know what I'm saying, for whatever they gave it to you for, and they told you to gang stalk me, and you organized it in this town. Like I said, I'm not afraid of you. Just like you sent the guy up at the gas station last night to try me. But you should ask my brother what I would have did with him if he'd have put his hands on me. He's talking about he beat Dykes up too. I was one, he wasn't though. And anybody in this town that know me would tell you the same thing. That's a shame. That's a shame that you holding that position and you committing crime. And you want to lock me up. Y'all drugged me in this apartment and came in here and violated me because I live alone and I don't have no children. But I promise you, your grandkids and your kids will reap what you sow. Y'all got these CCTV in my house and all these tracking devices and hacking my phones and my devices for money. That's sad because you got a job. You got a job that you don't appreciate. And there's millions of people out there would appreciate that position. Listen, my grandfather and my beloved ancestors not playing with you because they slaved for that money that y'all stole from me. That goes for you too, Bootsy. I don't care about that money. I'm really interested. I'm working hard to smokify y'all and get y'all locked up. I don't care how old you is. I don't care if you make it to see 100. You need to go to prison because you destroyed my life for no reason. And when I came back around, you knew what I came for. I still was that same little girl that you always abused. Just grown up. I never cared about that money. I cared about lives more. Because if I would have cared about that money, I would have been came after that money. And you unalived all those people, millions of people. And you lying and saying that I'm committing crime. I don't have time to commit crime. Because I'm slaying people like you. And the coven and the crew that you put together, that little tallied up crew you got going on here. That's a shame that this official running around this town and had sex with a little girl and gave her STD and got her pregnant and had enough to tell her to go get an abortion. Like I said, I only need money to pay my bills and to pay the things that I need. Because as you see, I don't care how I look. Because who am I impressing? No one. God said, come as you are, and that's what I did. I always go as I am. But I'll be damned if I let y'all play with me like that. My whole life, I'm not playing with y'all people. I already sacrificed for this family. Every dime I ever had, I gave it to them. Because I know what y'all did to us. And y'all took that voodoo and stuff and put it on my niece and nephews and my two brothers. And that's a shame. Because y'all drugged them into your old farms. And they was innocent. Y'all ran and told Isaac that Grandma Maddie left everything for me. But you didn't tell him how Catherine raped him when he was 6 months old. And you thought I forgot all that? That was torture. And y'all got some kind of old weird stuff going on. I don't care about that. And that's a shame that this universe allowed that. Those that's looking with them glasses on, watching through cracks in walls and stuff, and got me on CCTV and got some kind of old weird stuff going on here. And sitting up there watching me on the big screen. violating my rights, violating my human rights, my civil rights, my HIPAA law rights, all that. Whoever this official is in this town, I'm letting God handle you and deal with you. And that little punk that y'all sent in that gas station last night, he lucky he ain't put his hands on me. Because I was going to light his motherfucking ass up. And if you don't believe me, you better ask somebody. Because he didn't have no right to put his hands on me, nor disrespect me and talk to me that way. But like I said, he did right. He kept it pushing. Because if he wouldn't have, like I said, I was going to punch him like I punched that speed bag that y'all had me locked up in prison in Albion. My mother and father ain't have no punks, and Anthony made sure of that, so y'all need to ask him. And I know him and Isaac told y'all. And even some kids I grew up with, they know. Even the people that I was locked up with, they know. And y'all try to provoke me every day. But the best, God have the best revenge. I don't need revenge. What I need is for y'all to get locked up. I'm not looking for revenge. See, y'all stole from me and committed crimes against me and looking for revenge because I'm exposing y'all. But that's sad that the government is allowing this to happen in the universe. And to these children that y'all luring and got them in caves and underground and stuff, tunnels and stuff, that's sad because they're y'all future. And y'all trying to take witchcraft, voodoo, and divination and rule the world. But God ain't playing with y'all. And neither am I. And God picked me to handle it. God picked me to tell on y'all. Because he knew I wasn't going to be afraid. As well as other people know. That's a shame. Over money, envy, jealousy, and hateful. And you insecure. Because you had the same gifts I had, but you chose to use it for wicked and evil and thought I was going to join that? You got another thing coming. Listen, like I said, I'm not afraid to die. And I doubt if God's letting that happen to me. That's sad. But it's sad for y'all. Because my sadness, I've been through it for 59 years. You got people listening on my conversation. You got people spying on me. What type of stuff is that? I thought that was a crime. And then y'all had to put me on a government watch list since an infant. What was an infant doing on a government watch list? I don't understand that. Then y'all lied, telling people I'm a prostitute and whores, all that. Listen, I don't sleep around because I never seen Rosetta Smalls do that. I never seen Rosetta Smalls do that. I never seen none of her siblings do that, none of her sisters. All my aunts was married on my mother's side. And I never seen them sleep around with men. They wasn't the best of aunts, but they was respectful to me. And they loved at me. And that's a shame. That's a shame before God. You was a special aunt. You was the only aunt. And you took. I see why my grandmother left you in the hospital and didn't want no bother with you. But look at all of them. You murdered them. Because they didn't pick you and your daughter and your two sons. That's sad. You burned my mother's kids up, my mother and father children. You set them kids on fire for no reason, for life insurance policies. And thought you was going to do that to me. Why you ain't fry Isaac and Anthony up? Because they going to tell on y'all. Isaac is pissed off right now. That's my brother. I know him. He's mad because he didn't know nothing about y'all raped him like that when he was 6 months old. And Mendel need to step his motherfucking ass up and stop playing with me and tell the truth. I'm not playing with y'all. Because y'all know I know what happened. Because it happened to me. Y'all gang stalked me all my life. Since my mother's womb. And I don't got to put my hands on nobody. Because like I said, the best revenge belongs to God that created this heaven and earth. He created the universe. And y'all put y'all projection on me and painted all these old nasty, heinous pictures of me. No one never seen me do that. Listen, like I said, I'm waiting for God. Because he could whoop y'all better than I can. But as long as nobody put their hands on me, I won't put my hands on them. I promise you that. And this official that want to lock me up with all this false accusations and stuff, with all these fake warrants, and you never came to investigate me. Nobody never came to assist me with all the crimes that was done against me. I just, you know what I did? I ate that. I ate that. Look how they got the tracker on my car and stuff. And on my phone, my device is hacked. Yo, y'all is tripping. But like I said, I'm waiting for God because I know him. And the reason why I can say I know him because I'm still here for 59 years of all that abuse I've been through in my life. On top of still being the great person and the good person that I am, that y'all trying to paint y'all projection of the things that y'all did on me. Hell nah. That's not happening. Like I said, I'm not scared of y'all because y'all a bunch of bullies. And I thought that this universe supposed to be straightening out the bullies and attacking the bullies, not the innocent. But like I said, I stand alone. I always stood alone, even when y'all threw me in them streets. When I was a baby on a Bowery. That's sad. Y'all burnt my father up on that Bowery, and he still made it. That was a sacrifice then, and God said it wasn't his time. That's sad. That's sad that you destroyed my mother and father kids, Winniefoot, a.k.a. Aunt Boosie. That's sad you destroyed my mother kids for jealousy, envy, and hate. And that's sad you destroyed this community. Y'all can't, you sent your tallied up gang in this community, and look at this community. If I was this community, I'd tell everything that y'all had them do. Look at the community. I would tell everything that y'all had them do. Because y'all lied and said I was on drugs and all that. And ain't nobody in this town see me do no drugs. When I came home from prison, nobody seen me on drugs. When I came home from prison the last time I went there, when y'all sent me in prison in 1996, I came home. And then y'all violated me. They got me violated when some more paperwork had to get done. And look, y'all trying to do the same thing right now because more paperwork need to be done. And y'all trying to get that money out that bank. Go ahead, take that money. Go for it. Because that's a shame that y'all let money turn y'all into that. But like I said, God got the best revenge.